Hi, I'm Tony Butler.
And I'm Chelsea Ramos, here reporting for Channel 7 News.
Tonight we're reporting a few of the top stories from the beginning of 2012.
We'll hear from Tony first with the story of gender imbalance going on in Asia.
Since 1979, when China's government put into effect the one-child policy, some families have been either choosing to put up a child that's going to be a girl for adoption, or they're looking at it on ultrasound, and if it is indeed going to be a girl, then they're going to abort the child. The parents want a boy child for reasons such as social status, cultural traditions, and being able to take care of the parents and family when they are older. This is causing a gender imbalance, especially in China, where now the ratio is 119 boys for 119 girls born, while the natural ratio is 105 boys to 100 girls. Experts are predicting a rise in crimes such as women being kidnapped and sold to desperate men who are in need of finding a wife to start a family. China is trying to change this by fining for using ultrasound machines and promoting slogans like having a boy and having a girl are the same and girls bring happiness, save them. Affected countries are aware of this issue and are now taking steps to solve the problem.
And let's hope that families learn to love their children no matter what gender they are. 2012 marks the 30-year anniversary of the naming of one of the world's worst epidemics in history. AIDS has affected over 60 million people and has killed more than 30 million. In 1983, a virus known as HIV was researched and found to cause AIDS. Back in the 1970s and 1980s, AIDS was an almost certain death sentence. In the 90s, LA Lakers star Magic Johnson was told that he was HIV positive. He retired from basketball soon after. He continued to live a somewhat normal life, besides having to take medication known as drug cocktails, which consisted of over 20 pills a day. Today, HIV/AIDS is much more manageable and can be controlled with just a pill or two a day, costing around $200 a year. Despite medical breakthroughs, HIV/AIDS is still a major problem. An estimated 34 million are infected today, with most infections being in poor African countries. 2.7 million more are infected each year. Scientists say that an effective vaccine is badly needed, but is still years away. The youth of today is being educated by stars and role models like Nicki Minaj, Ricky Martin, and Lady Gaga. These types of influential figures are stepping up and educating the world on HIV and AIDS.
It's great to hear that celebrities are stepping up and really educating the youth, so that way they'll know more about HIV/AIDS as they grow older. Every year, hazing is becoming more and more of a problem in the United States, and recently there was a case at Florida A&M University, and I'm going to send it over to Dick Brennan to tell you more.
Authorities in Orange County, Florida, announced charges against 13 people in connection with the hazing death of 26-year-old Robert Champion.
The majority of those charges are hazing resulting in death, felonies of the third degree.
Champion was a drum major in the Marching 100, Florida A&M's famed marching band. He was found unresponsive on a band bus on November 19th of last year. He died a few hours later. Investigators say he was beaten during a hazing ritual.
No one could have expected that his college experience would include being pummeled to death.
Authorities say there was no one fatal blow. Champion suffered bruises to his chest, arms, and back. He went into shock and died of internal bleeding. Some of those facing charges have not yet been arrested, and more charges could be filed.
Let me strongly state that I urge anyone who has facts about this homicide to come forth and tell the whole truth.
Champion's parents say the charges are long overdue.
When someone loses their life cause a nuclear crime, I think they should be punished.
The family has already sued the bus company, Fabulous Coach Lines, and they're also planning to sue the school.
They're going to have to clean house. They're going to have to step up and do what they know is the right thing to do.
Just this week, 2 music professors were fired for participating in band hazing. Dick Brennan for CBS News.
Thanks, Dick. College and high school students that are in sororities, fraternities, sports, and clubs are all participating in these hazing events. These so-called traditions have caused 104 college student deaths in the U.S. since 1970. Schools are trying to put a stop to these events, and students are encouraged to find clubs and fraternities that promote positive values in order to stay safe.
Thanks, Tony. That seems like all we have for tonight, everyone.
Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time on Channel 7 News.